What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Heights Farm. I'm Kevin, and it's another beautiful day in Oklahoma. We're in the mid 60s, a little bit of wind, so if you guys hear that wind on the microphone, I apologize now, but this weather is amazing again today. Let me show you something that I have been working on. I've been pulling my hair out on this new project. If you're new to the channel, if you're not, you already know what I'm talking about, but right behind me, if you're new to the channel, I bought this old dump truck here. It wasn't running, the hydraulics were all messed up on it, and I've been working on it here and there about every day trying to get it going. And I replaced the hydraulic pump. It was full of trash, full of sand and dirt, and had water mixed in with the hydraulics, and I thought that was going to fix it. That didn't fix it, so now I had to pull the hydraulic cylinder. It's a pretty big boy. So like I said earlier, I put the new hydraulic pump on, whole new tank, all new fluid, flushed it all out. And after I put the new pump on, it still wasn't working. So I finally tested it, got the tractor, lifted the bucket up, pumped the cylinder full of good fluid that I knew that was getting into the cylinder, and I lifted it up with the tractor, moved the tractor out of the way. The cylinder wasn't holding the fluid inside, it was passing through the seals. So I'm going to drop the cylinder off and have it repacked and checked out, make sure whatever it needs, I'm going to let the hydraulic specialist do it. That's a little beyond me, so just one of the projects I'm working on right now. The goats and Daisy are out enjoying the weather today. They know it's feed time. Ain't that right, girl? Daisy, you pretty girl? You been chasing off anything? You do a good job, girl. There's old Bucky. Boy, their coats look pitiful right now. They're shedding all their undercoat because these springtime temperatures are starting to get in the 70s, and they're solid black, so of course they're getting warm out here in the sunshine. I'm ready for them to shed all that cashmere out so they'll start looking slick again. So I've gained a lot of new subscribers here lately, and for those of you that are new that do not know what breed of goats these are solid black, full-blood Spanish goats, and they are all bred, and they are due to kid at the end of May, 1st of June, and probably throughout the month of June. So we're looking forward to that. We don't have much longer to go. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It should be perfect. The grass is already greening up, as you can see, and we don't have to worry about no frigid temperatures or snow here in Oklahoma in May, thank God. But the only thing we have to worry about in the summer in Oklahoma is tornadoes and ticks. Here in the hills of northeast Oklahoma anyways.
Hey girl, clean out, huh?
Dinner. I know you want your eggs. So a lot of people's been asking me on Daisy, on her stomach, why it looks like that. That's because she was shaved, because we had her fixed about a month and a half ago. So for those of you that are new to the channel, this is Daisy. She's an Anatolian Shepherd, and she kept jumping the fence, and she was just, it was crazy. She started jumping the fence. We've had her for over a year and never had a problem with her. She started jumping the fence, and finally we figured out that she was in heat, and she was looking to get out and get bred. So we had plans to raise puppies out of her, but it just didn't work out because we couldn't keep her in, and she got bred by a mutt dog. So we decided to get her fixed, and we didn't want to take the chance of her getting shot or ran over. So we got her fixed and have not had a problem since. So if you guys have problems with the female livestock guardian dog, you might look into getting them fixed if you don't plan on raising them for any puppies or anything. It sure worked with Daisy. Right, girl? She's a really sweet dog, and she's a great protector of our Spanish goat herd. She's very vital to the farm, so we try to take good care of her. But anyways, that's why her stomach looks like it does. It's just shaved, and she has a lot of freckles, and it looks funny when there's no hair on it, but that's all it is. She's healed up well now. So a lot of people ask a lot of questions about these livestock guardian dogs. And a lot of people online, on Facebook and Craigslist, sell livestock guardian dogs. So you got to be super careful about what you're looking for. You know, it's fine to have mixed breed livestock guardian dogs, but make sure that they were raised around animals if they're adults. Daisy is supposed to be 100% Anatolian, and I can't really verify that because I didn't see the mom and dad. But let me show you one thing to look for. She does have all the markings, and she does look like an Anatolian, the colors and all that. But let me show you something that's pretty standard on a full-blood Anatolian or Great Pyrenees. Let me show you something. Come here, Daisy. Alright guys, so on dewclaws, a full-blood Anatolian or Great Pyrenees will have the double dewclaws. You see that right here? Some will just have one, but the full-bloods, they say, will have two. And one thing about these is you need to at least keep these trimmed up cut them at least like once every 3 months, because what they do is they curl back into the pad of their feet. We've actually seen dogs where that dewclaw curled back into the pad of that claw and got infected. So you gotta try to keep an eye on them, make sure that they don't curl up into your dog's feet or they'll get infected pretty quick. What's going on, Bear? Huh? And this is Bear. He's a 7/8 Great Pyrenees, 1/8 Anatolian Shepherd, and he wants his belly scratched. Yeah, scratch your belly, bud. Good boy. And let me show you his dewclaws. They're hard to see. He's got one there and one there, and he is due to have his trimmed here pretty quick. Right, Bear, you feel better since you got a haircut? Alright, I'll let you eat, buddy. Bear gets kind of grumpy when it's dinner time and the chickens try to sneak around him and steal his food. So I'm out in the turkey pen. There's no eggs in the nest box, but got one down here on the ground. It's all dirty. And I've noticed sometimes these turkeys lay their eggs and they just roll these eggs around. Like, I don't know why. They just kind of roll them around. They don't ever stop. So this turkey egg was on the ground and it is busted. I don't know why they didn't lay them in the nest. Like in my video yesterday, they've been laying them on the ground. They scratch out a hole in the ground. They've been laying their eggs over here in this corner. Anyways, this one's busted. And speaking of turkey eggs, today's day 10 since I put the first batch of eggs in the incubator. So I'm gonna try to candle some here in just a second. So this tree behind me I planted about 12 years ago when we first moved onto this property, and it's grown pretty quick. This is a wild plum tree, and it's just starting to bloom out, and it smells wonderful. They're really pretty trees, and you have to keep them thinned down pretty bad because these roots grow a bunch of little trees up. And I mow around here if the goats don't eat them. I'll mow them up. But these things, you'll see a lot of these wild plum thickets here in the wild, and they'll take over a pasture if you don't keep them brush hogged. Alright, another update on the garden that I just tilled up 3 days ago. It's starting to dry up pretty good. These warm temperatures and these high winds dried out pretty quick actually. Alright, so I'm in the garage now, and I am going to attempt to candle a few of the turkey eggs from the first batch that we put in the incubator. I almost said planted. Anyways, I'm going to try to candle the first batch that I put in the incubator, and hopefully I can see some veins or see something in there that'll tell me that they're fertile, because I'm not 100% sure that they are. I'm just praying that they are. So I'm going to turn the lights out and get a flashlight. I got a pretty bright little flashlight here, and we'll try to candle them and see if we can't tell if they're fertile. Like I said, this is day 10 of the turkey eggs. Alright guys, I'm here, I promise. So when you're candling eggs, you want to do it pretty quick. You don't want to leave the incubator uncovered very long, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I don't see any veins in that one. I don't see much in that one either, just a yolk. That one there looks like it could be fertile. That one looks the same. I think it might be fertile as well. That one there doesn't look fertile. That one there does. So that's 3. There's one that looks fertile. That one does not. And that one doesn't. Alright, so I said that there was 3 fertile, and then I grabbed one that I already candled and it looked fertile as well. But there's only 3 out of this first batch of 8 that I put in the incubator. So 3 of 8, that does look fertile, and I can't tell for sure on any of them. So maybe this weekend when I put the 3rd batch of eggs in the incubator, I might check them again. That'll be day 14, 2 weeks. So maybe we'll check then, and maybe I can be a little more sure about them being fertile or not. Okay, so I had a subscriber say they really like my channel, but I say the word guys too much. And she's right, I do. And I realize that, and I've been trying. It's just super hard when you start videoing, you just kind of go with the flow and say what's on your mind, and that's just something I say all the time, but that's just me. I will work on it and try to not do that anymore. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button. We appreciate all the comments. Try to keep it positive. There's always a couple out there that want to stir up some drama. Just go to Keeping It Dutch and ask him about the drama. Or look at his comments. He always gets trolls and vegans and people that's always hating on his comments. But it is what it is. You guys know everybody's different. And that's what makes the world wonderful. Everybody's different. It takes everybody to do things differently. Everybody's got different ideas, and that's why we like you guys commenting on our videos and giving us advice and asking for advice. It's why we do these videos, guys. So keep them coming. We really appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being so supportive. And like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we'll see you on the next video.